And now,
hi, everybody. So glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the MGM Grand here on the Vegas Strip in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada, for tonight's main event. 10 rounds of welterweight action. We are looking forward to this fight, especially after seeing what happened at the weigh-in yesterday. A stare down that nearly resulted in a bout breaking out right there. Now they get to do it for real. Julio Cesar Chavez has had this experience so many times, and success has always come on the back end of these ring walks. It's his focus at this moment that delivers it. Oscar de la Hoya's making his way to the ring with a determined giddy-up in his step.
introducing first, in the blue corner, with a record of 107 victories, 86 of those wins by knockout, and only 6 losses, from Obregon, Julio Cesar Chavez. And his opponent across the ring, with a record of 39 wins, including 30 knockouts and 6 defeats. Hailing out of Montebello, the Golden Boy, Oscar de la Hoya.
All right, fellas, let's have a good, clean fight. Touch them up and let's go.
Well, they are underway, scheduled for 10 rounds tonight between these two. Well, we've been waiting all week to call this one. Teddy, what kind of fight are you expecting?
Well, the kind of guys that they get insulted if you miss them, Joe.
Good block by De La Hoya. Teddy, I assume many times in your career, you were instructing a fighter that was going to face a fighter who just had a longer reach, flat out had it. What did you tell him? What did you try to cement in his head leading up to that fight?
You know, sometimes you get caught up when you're fighting a fighter with those great, outstanding physical attributes like tallness and height, reach advantage. You start to think that only one way is the way to go. You got to force yourself to work your way in. I remind myself and I remind my fighter that you can step out and make the taller man give up his height. Walk him into traps.
See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Nice work on the right hand by Julio Cesar Chavez. Chavez is able to avoid that punch. Now he's putting his punches together, the combination upstairs. Big left hand from De La Hoya. Blocks the headshot. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Chavez. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Chavez blocks that punch. Unable to connect by Julio Cesar Chavez. And that's the end of round 1. De La Hoya's head has turned into one big target for his opponent. Teddy, he cannot get out of the way of this attack.
No, he acts like a guy who gets insulted if you miss him.
Listen, I'm not going to stand here and watch you take those shots. You understand me? Let's see some deep.
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. And Chavez able to... Oscar De La Hoya's been hurt. Chavez is just trying to create some room right here. He wants to land another big shot like the one that hurt him moments ago.
Yeah, he's looking to push him at a distance where he can get full extension on his punches. Now it's up to his opponent to go under one of those shots and pull it on him.
In 1993, he took on Greg Haugen in Mexico City. There were over 130,000 of his native countrymen that showed up to see Chavez that night. Now, prior to that fight, he had an 82-fight unbeaten streak, and Haugen was mocking it, saying Tijuana taxi drivers that my mother could have knocked out make up that winning streak.
Yeah, I mean, it's normal. First of all, even if you have a good amateur background, you get soft touches early on. But when you had no amateur background, practically what you're talking about with Chavez, you have to be careful early on.
By the way, that night, TKO'd him in 5.
Look, like Haugen said, yeah, they were Tijuana cab drivers, but they were tough Tijuana cab drivers.
Got to try to do better than that. He missed with that hook. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Oh, what an exchange. De La Hoya's defense is paying off now. That straight right, unable to connect. Just 10 seconds to go here in the second round. And we come to the end of the round, and he really got to his opponent that time, Teddy. He stunned him.
Oh, he stunned him. He's hearing a little tweeting going on, a little singing from the birds in his head.
You don't need that, man. Throw that away.
This is a wipeout. You're winning this fight. Estás ganando. Okay, just keep doing what you're doing. You got it.
De La Hoya's corner did a good job in that last round. They really got their fighter back to where he needs to be after being damaged in that last round.
And that's not the only good job they did in the corner. They did a good job in the camp because obviously they have him in top shape and it's paying dividends right now.
Right on the mark with the hook up top. His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him.
Relax. That's it. That's it.
Nice strike after catching one by Chavez. Not much action as he just ties up.
Teddy, why is it in boxing that there are so many distinct styles that are defined by geography or culture or ethnicity, where we have a Mexican-styled fighter, an Eastern European, upright fighter, an American-styled fighter? Why is that?
Because you are influenced by your surroundings, by the temperament of the people in your surroundings. Aggressive people, aggressive style. Very thoughtful people, people that are very cerebral, well, you can have it.
He did not see that right hand at all. He may want to tie up. Boy, I know he's not in great shape, but all of a sudden he's doing a very good job of defending himself.
You know, it's a funny thing. He's fighting on instincts, and sometimes that's a good thing. You don't want to get hurt to get there, but you want to get there. Right now, he's doing things without thinking, naturally.
He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Good, solid right hand by Julio Cesar Chavez.
Keep working the body.
Chavez is giving his opponent headaches here now. He's throwing punches, but he's able to block them away.
Deep breath. Relax. Relax. Are you all right? I need you to keep your hands up. Keep your hands.
want you to bang the head and the body, all right? Upstairs, downstairs, and over again.
Always good to get off to a good start, and that's exactly what he's done tonight on Teddy's scorecard, sweeping the first 3 rounds. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Chavez.
Move! Move! Muévate! Muévate!
Well, I don't know if he's hip to the idea of becoming a counterpuncher, but I get the sense you'd agree with it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got the perfect platform, the perfect form for it. The guy's walking in right now, not moving his head much. He can time him, he can counter him.
Hooks on the inside!
Just like that. Just like that.
He got a lot into that uppercut. Nice work by Oscar De La Hoya. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. Oh, and he got caught right there. Everything was going fine, and then he got caught.
Well, that's the problem. It was going too fine. He got a false sense of security. The other guy wasn't throwing back. He took for granted, and bang, you can't take for granted in this ring.
Keep moving. Keep moving. Get out of the way from those punches. Move your head.
A little head hunting with the right. Scored well up top. De La Hoya's getting back to basics. A good, solid jab. Final 10 seconds.
Watch the hook.
Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. De La Hoya's back in his corner after that last round comes to an end. A round that I think he won, and we haven't said that about previous rounds, but that one clearly I think he won.
Yeah, he made some adjustments. You know, his attitude is a little bit better. He's more aggressive. But, you know, you can be more aggressive and you can lose the rounds even bigger because now you're walking into more punches. He's making adjustments. He's starting to move his head a little bit. He's starting to pick up certain opportunities from counters. He's starting to look like a smarter fighter now.
Okay? Double up the jab. Keep moving.
He seems fully recovered to me. Here we are, the start of a new round, and a fighter that got tagged hard in the last round seems as fresh as could be.
Well, when you push a fighter, when you push a human being to a dark place, that's when you're going to find out what's bright inside of them, what's great inside of them. And he's responding just that way.
De La Hoya able to block that punch. How about a return to sender with the left hand? Blocks away that headshot. Chavez is doing something that not everybody appreciates, but he is making his defense a major factor in this fight.
Yeah, well, a lot of times people, you know, they only get it done on one end. What I mean about that is, you know, offensively, they use the jab, they use aggression to set up the offense, but he uses defense to set up the offense. He has a double-edged sword.
Good work with the uppercuts. Nice job there. He got hit. Oh, now the uppercut. Teddy, he did a smart thing right there. Just created enough space and then landed the counterpunch.
Looked like the will of the wisps, the old great Willie Pep. Made him miss, made him pay.
Chavez's movement helped out there. He avoided that punch. Chavez is left now getting into the mix.
Move it! Move it!
That's a razor-sharp uppercut by Oscar De La Hoya. Oh, they both land flush with uppercuts. And that's the end of round 5. Dave Hoya's cut man is going to earn his pay for sure. That is a bad gash.
And I'm wondering what he's using in there. You know, you can only use certain things, Avatine, adrenaline, and thrombin. I'm wondering if he's using legal things right now, because that's the kind of cut that tempts you to use crazy glue.
Let's keep busy. Relax, relax. You can do this. You know you got this.
You don't need that. No, throw that away.
Sixth round now underway. Let's see who can really come on here in the second half of this fight.
You got this one.
He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Chavez. Dave Hoya's at his best when the combinations are landing. He scored well there with that combo. Teddy, I'm starting to wonder, what is the answer for this guy? Can he do anything else in this? Yeah, he throws punches, but he has no accuracy. Can this change in mid-fight?
Well, it has to if he wants to win this fight. And how does it change? Well, you know, the problem is these things have to be put in place in the gym. I don't know if you could do it right now, but if you could, you tell him in the corner, hey, tighten up a little bit, you know, shorten up these darn punches.
You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Reaching the halfway point of round number 6. He had his eyes set on the uppercut, but was unable to land it. Oh, what a devastating hook by Oscar De La Hoya.
Block!
De La Hoya's now seeing his own blood, and it's coming from Chavez is clearly affected by that. Boy, he was hurt, but now he's gathered himself a bit. That is a sharp uppercut by Chavez. Oh, that was good right there. You're seeing some smart boxing by Oscar De La Hoya.
Yeah, a little step to the side, break up the pressure, and at the same time put yourself in a position where you can catch him a clean shot.
How you doing? You okay? I need you to use your feet. Move around the ring. You got that? Okay, let's go.
All we need is water up there, that's it. You don't need that. No, throw that away.
Start of a fresh round, but I'll tell you this, Teddy. I don't know that we're going to see the end of this round the way he was damaged.
No, I would be surprised. I don't know that he could continue or that the referee would allow him to.
Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. De La Hoya's plan may be to have more urgency at this point because that cut of his just has blood streaming all over him.
Well, there's 3 sides that can be affected. He can be affected himself by seeing his own blood. His opponent can get affected, get a little over-anxious. And the judges, they could be affected a little bit by seeing that kind of blood.
Good block by Julio Cesar Chavez. And yet another big shot comes in. He just fought the other guy's fight, and now it's not his fight at all. He is down.
No, he should have been on the inside. He pulled out into a world of trouble, a world of punches.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Chavez is getting back up to his feet after being knocked down. Good block by Julio Cesar Chavez.
Uppercut! Uppercut!
Oh, what a hook upstairs. Well, that's the classic wet noodle foundation right there. He's on wobbly legs.
Yeah, and it's not al dente.
Big shot comes crashing home. Wow, is this good stuff? What good stuff! He just scored the knockdown after being knocked down earlier.
Joe, that's incredible. And the knockdown earlier actually set up this knockdown because his opponent, he got a little reckless, a little careless.
De La Hoya's back up, but is he back in the fight?
We're going to find out in a second whether or not he moves his head. Now, if he just stands there straight and you're the trainer, you better get up on those steps and stop it. He's not right.
Good job on the two-punch combo by the Golden Boy, Oscar De La Hoya. Chavez is doing exactly what you should to be a strong defensive fighter. You got to block those punches away. And round 7 comes to an end.
Good. You're okay. Breathe for me. Now listen. You threw a wide punch and it got you. I know.
Listen, he's done. He's done. I want you to double up that jab and finish off with the hook, okay? 1, 1, 2. Don't just walk in. Walk in with head movement, side to side.
Start of round 8, Teddy's scorecard. Well, slight lead here, but I'll say this. He may be up on your scorecards, but his opponent knows how to land a punch against him.
Yeah, he's found a home for that right hand. He notices that he brings that left hand back slow, so the right hand beating him to the mark.
De La Hoya's corner looks like they're creeping up those steps. I think they may want this fight to be over soon.
I think they need to be responsible and understand that just like sometimes the tide goes out, and guess what? It's not coming back in until tomorrow. Well, this is enough for today. This fight is over. We're going to have another day when we come back prepared to do it again.
What a shot! Big hook comes in. De La Hoya is like a piece of Velcro against his opponent recently here. It seems like he's clinching more after that knockdown.
Yeah, that's exactly what he has to do right now. Now he has to be able to just get past this little bit. It's kind of like being in a bad rapids. You know, you're going down those waterfalls. You better be in a canoe. You better be in something. This is his canoe. This is his raft.
And he's holding. Chavez has got to do a better job. He is getting rocked. He missed with that headshot.
Stay focused on the inside.
Firing off the uppercuts. Great exchange. Took a shot. Now he gives a left. Clock counting down here in round number 8. 10 seconds to go. Little head knocking with that right hand. Chavez's defense has failed him now. Oh, man, shot after shot coming in. And round 8 comes to an end. Let me paint this picture for you. You got to figure out a strategy, and your fighter's down to one eye.
Well, I hope that he read some history books or he watched a movie named 300. You saw that movie, didn't you? Great movie about the Spartans where they were outnumbered and they had to get the terrain right to fight the fight. They had to get into the mountains where the greater forces, the great army, could not be the great army. They could not get in there and battle where they could take advantage of their superior forces. That's what he's got to do. He's got to move the fight into a portion of the ring where he will not be vulnerable on that side.
De La Hoya's offense has completely gone away here, it seems. He was hurt earlier, and now all he's doing is worried about what could be coming to get him again.
Yeah, he was on the highway earlier going about 90, and now all of a sudden he's taking those back roads going about 20. How long until the police catch up to him or his opponent pulls him over?
Keep doing what you're doing.
Now hugging on the inside. 90 seconds into the ninth
Keep your
round.
head moving.
How about that left hand? Right to the head with that right. And now just wasting away some time with that clinch. Forward! Flush right hand to the head. Well off the mark by Oscar De La Hoya. De La Hoya is doing exactly what he told us he would do. Now, he was stunned earlier in this fight, but he's sticking to that game plan.
You know, I like that. You know, I want to see how a guy behaves under pressure. He hasn't panicked, you know. He still believes in his identity.
Good, solid right hand. Did you see that? And he crashes to the canvas once again. He's gotten up before. What about this time? And that's the end of round 9. It's just a brutal display in there right now, Teddy, and it's painted on both guys' face.
And the one with the advantage, this is going to sound funny in this kind of brutal war that we're watching here, but the guy who lays back a little bit now lets the other guy take the chances and takes advantage of those chances. Under these kind of conditions where you can barely see what's coming, believe it or not, the guy that gives in that way, that's smart that way, he's going to have the advantage.
Which way will it go? Both men want it badly. Now the final round. Blocks that belt line well. What a big shot from absolutely out of nowhere to now on top of the world. He just floored him with that punch.
Short one, maybe 6 inches.
Move, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's over. Look at this. Oscar De La Hoya smashed, and he can't get up. Unable to beat the count.
Ladies and gentlemen, by knockouts, your
As we saw, he was up on your scorecard throughout the evening. Julio Cesar Chavez is now a winner by knockout.